do if they haven't declared all their income?
I'm glad you asked me, Nikki. If people haven't declared all their income, they can get into big trouble with the Canada Revenue Agency, especially if they get audited. There could be criminal charges, there could be gross negligence penalties. What they should do is they should take advantage of the Voluntary Disclosures Program.
What's the Voluntary Disclosures Program?
I'm glad you asked. The Voluntary Disclosures Program is probably the best thing the Canada Revenue Agency has ever come up with. It allows Canadians to come forward and get up to date on their taxes, declare any undeclared revenues, and fix any over-declared expenses, and they can do so without any penalties, without prosecution, and without fear of reprisal from the CRA. The way it works is you have to satisfy certain criteria. Number one, your disclosure has to be voluntary. That means that you can't be disclosing the information because the CRA is auditing you or because they're auditing someone that's related to you. They can't be any outstanding requests from the CRA to file your returns. It has to be truly voluntary. Secondly, the information that you're presenting and providing to the CRA has to be more than 1 year old. So if there's something that you didn't declare 6 months ago, you'll have to wait till next year to do it. But if there's something you didn't declare 6 months ago and there's something you didn't declare several years ago, you can put it all together because your disclosure contains at least a little bit of information that's more than 1 year old. Additionally, one of the new criteria for the CRA, for the Voluntary Disclosure Program, is that you actually have to pay your taxes right away. So if you're going to owe an extra $10,000 or $15,000, whatever the number is, you have to be able to pay it immediately, or you have to go ahead and make some kind of a payment plan offer. There's a couple other criteria as well. So for example, you're going to need to make sure that not only is the information more than 1 year old, not only are you going to have to pay the taxes right away, not only are you going to have to do it voluntarily, but you have to do it in such a way that is complete. So that means you can't just give part of the additional information. You've got to give complete information. So you've got to go all the way back. So all the way, even if it's up to 10 years, the disclosure program protects you for up to 10 years, you've got to give that information for all those years. You can't just pick and choose. So if you do pick and choose and the CRA does find out about it later on, you're in trouble.
So how do I take advantage of this?
I'm glad you asked that question. If you have undeclared income, if you need to take advantage of the Voluntary Disclosures Program, if you need a lawyer who's experienced in the area, who can help you navigate the system, you should call Barrett Tax Law. I'm Dale Barrett. This is my wife, Nicole Barrett, and she's not a lawyer, but I am. She's in charge of all our marketing and making these beautiful videos. And I'm in charge of making sure that your disclosure is complete and that you get through the Voluntary Disclosures Program without having to pay penalties, with decreased interest, and certainly without having prosecution lingering over looming over your head. For more information, visit us at barrettaxlaw.com. That's BarrettTaxlaw.com. Or you can call us at 1-866-278-8424. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for further episodes.